Greetings, boy seekers everywhere. I'm Cav P, and I'm delighted to announce that my new series, PUA for Women, has been a huge success so far. Women from all around the flat globe have been writing questions faster than I can answer them. What an untapped market, ripe for exploits helping. And today is no exception, as I have some more real advice for real people on how to score the boy of your dreams for the night of your life. Guaranteed! Our first question today comes to us from an anonymous user on Curious Cat.
How do you score a bro who isn't one of those ones who just, runs his mouth constantly?
What a good question. If there's one thing boys are known for, besides their domestic nagging and their emotional outbursts, it's their incessant talking, am I right? Well, anonymous user from Curious Cat, boys who have this problem seldom listen to reason, because they so often have this strange and irrational belief that the words they want to say are worth hearing. And enough boys have this problem, that rather than find someone who is free of flappy lip syndrome, it's much better to find a boy that you like and then deal with their verbal diarrhea as it becomes apparent. I have found that the easiest way to stem the flow of a boy's overactive thought flaps is to use repeated physical cues, creating something of a Pavlovian effect. Neuroplasticity theory would suggest that with enough repeated intervention, eventually all the little neurons in your boy's brain that erroneously tell him that his speak is wanted at all times would reprogram themselves to better understand the situation and stop his neurological impulse to hemorrhage gibberish before it even begins. And you can't argue with science, can you? To that end, what I would suggest doing is this. Every time your boy starts to speak out of place, gently place your finger against his lips and softly say, shh. If he tries to protest or speak again, simply do it again.
So, I was watching the ball game and
I got that promotion I want.
I'm feeling emotionally disconnected from you.
So long as he keeps talking, keep the sound going and keep your finger pressed down, gentle but firm. Shh. The soothing sound of your hushing will eventually relax the fevered part of the brain that errs towards engaging in pathological monologuing. I'm not saying this will work immediately. In fact, at first it will probably just make your boy enraged. However, be patient. Boys respect consistency and naturally feel more comfortable when the boundaries are very clearly set. And keep in mind, the more public the setting, the better for this kind of training, as their sense of social shame will speed up the reprogramming process. Do it on the phone, in text chat, on Facebook, out with friends, during sex. They will fall in line in the end. And if you are particularly lucky, they may even stop speaking their mind at all, leaving you free to dictate the terms of your coupling, and them free to give you a back rub. So there you have it. A technique to stem a boy's wobble jaw with a sound basis in science. Our next question is in the form of an email from Krishti.
Dear Cav P, I tried your techniques on a boy I've had a crush on for ages, and he rejected me anyway. I hate him so much, but I still want to drill him. What's the best way to get my revenge on him spurning my advances, while still leaving room for him to come crawling back to me? Yours truly, Crushed.
Kroshta, I am so sorry that you were rejected despite using my techniques. I have encountered so many meninists posing as paying customers who claim that my techniques don't work, or that I'm a disingenuous snake oil saleswoman grooming vulnerable women to prey on vulnerable men. But your plea seems real. Crushed, have you ever seen the film The Phantom Thread? Terrible film. Very boring. Don't bother. But if you do, the one takeaway you can get is that the best way to a surly boy's heart is through his vulnerability. If your boy were to, say, suddenly fall sick or encounter an unfortunate accident and you were the only one around to nurse him back to health, well, you might as well have nursed him right into your pants. Not only do you get the thrill of seeing the boy who wronged you suffer at your hand, but you also get all the frail simpering of someone who thinks you may have saved his life and knows that he owes you regardless. Just make sure he never finds out it was you who put him there in the first place. I hope this helps, Crashty. Well, boy seekers, that's all I can be bothered answering for today. If you have a question for me you'd like me to answer, drop me a line on PUA for Women at Twitter or Curious Cat, or leave a message down in the YouTube comments. So, until next time, goodbye!